Alright, welcome back. This is episode number 4. I'm going to be showing you guys kind of the progress so far. Haven't worked on it too much, mostly only on the weekends. But now that my school semester ended, I got a whole month. Starting tomorrow, work on it pretty much every day. Hopefully by the time the next video comes out, we'll have the red car on top, so I'm that much closer. So I'm going to show you guys this progress so far, kind of the steps. It's gonna be kind of a short video, but I think it'll be good. Kind of just show the progress, show that things kind of take a while, you know, small little details, you know, a lot of hours still. So stay tuned. So this is my dad's 190D. This is a diesel Mercedes that we plan to start working on once we finish my car. He wants to do a swap also with the AMG engine. Most likely one from a C63. We'll see if we can find one with low miles. Get a nice engine on it. But yeah, this is his personal car. Very nice. You guys can see he did the paint job around maybe 10 years ago. Still holding up really nice. But yeah, you guys can see the interior is very nice. Someone offered him money, but I think he wants to keep it and just have a nice fast car. Okay, so I took this out. Not too sure what even happened here. It has these screws. Then it has this, I guess it just, I don't even know. But it came out. This thing was like, had a pin there. There. Oh, this thing was just really confusing. I don't know. But it's out now. Alright. I'm removing the steering wheel. I had to break out the big breaker bar because this thing was really tight. But this thing didn't, no problem. Because I gotta take out this. But I can't take out, I gotta take out this first. Because the thing that moves it wasn't working. Like, this is supposed to come up and down. But I don't know why. Maybe one of these wires. But this should be, this should take off the steering wheel, and we should be able to take this out and take this out finally. Here's a tip if anyone ever does this with this car. To take off the gauge cluster, you have to first remove, see where to go. You have to first remove these little side trims. There's another one on this side. Then after that, these white pins are set back like that. You want to find something long, and you push this. That pushes out, and then that pushes out, and then it pushes out the whole thing, so you can just pull it out. Pretty cool. Doesn't use any screws. Just got to take out these trim, push in those, and these levers push it out. Pretty cool design from Mercedes. So here's an update. It's been around maybe like 34 hours, but we got this part out, this side whole panel's pretty cool. Got a little instruction book. We got this portion out. We got the whole glove box out, speedometer or gauge cluster out. Got the steering wheel out, and all the airbags. This little sensor. And now we gotta figure out how we're gonna disconnect this, because it's pretty much almost ready. I mean, this part, I don't know if you can see it moving. Well, this is pretty much almost out. Just gotta take out this also. Not sure how that's gonna work. I think you need a special key. You know, I saw online. Take out those screws. Then take out the dash. This is one whole piece, I'm assuming. Yeah, this is one whole piece. Pretty crazy. lot to take off still. We're almost done. Okay, after many hours, it is finally off. This is the hardest part so far. Trying to take off this whole thing, but we got it off. I'm not sure, something fell off. This little ring, I have no idea if anyone knows. I don't know if it goes there, it goes there, or if it goes somewhere in here. Okay, so this is it. Now, on the day I'm uploading this is how it's looking. Got the whole dash taken out, the airbag right here, steering wheel, all this other stuff that was around here. So tomorrow I'm gonna start officially beginning cutting this. Gotta take out all this foam as well. Gotta take out all this foam insulation that's here. Take all that out. Got this chair just chilling. Hood still on. Do the same thing on the other side. So tomorrow, the next episode will probably be out in a couple of weeks, hopefully. Hopefully by then we'll have the red car mounted on top. Still gotta remove this gas tank too, so it's not too much more. Taking all this took quite a while. Have everything organized here in bags, names. Even though everything kind of looks like a mess, it's somewhat organized. But yeah, this is got like so many parts. With this flashlight, it's really helpful when it's dark. Even with the garage lights, it still gets really dark. So this light really helps out. But look at all this wiring and stuff. Man, hopefully I remember where all this goes. It's not too complicated. Here's the main breaker. This is the ignition. This goes to the steering column. All this other stuff here in the middle is mostly all the electronics here. This went to the little speaker up here. This, I'm not too sure where that one went. All these other wires. These ones went up top when it had the roof. It had, I think it had the SOS. It had a bunch of other wires. All these other little wires go to other little connections. These go for the seats. Connect to the seats. Not too sure where these went. These went somewhere. Luckily, everything has its own little shape. So nothing's really the same. Everything's pretty much different. Like this one has 3, this one has 4. This one's like this. So I mean, it's kind of hard to get lost. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. You know. So yeah, oh, my cat came to see what's up. So yeah, that's pretty much that. So tomorrow, when I'm done uploading this video, I'm gonna officially start cutting this. After a while of just like thinking about it and measuring, what we really only have to take off is where we mark 2 inches and then maybe like up to right here, because the red car curves downwards. This one's a lot more flat. It kind of just goes on a flat surface. But the other red car is high in the middle and then it kind of swoops down, so we gotta make that swooping by taking off a good portion of this. So it's gonna be pretty difficult. I gotta take out, make sure I don't cut any of these wires. Gotta start moving these wires around. They're clipped on to the body, which I gotta take off and kind of move to the side. I already did it on that side. This side's pretty much almost ready to start cutting. Move most of these wires out of the way. You can see it kind of has like a little clip, and it kind of clipped there. Just take it off and then move it to the side. Figure out how we're gonna clip that on later, but it's not too important. We can take out this foam here and then start cutting this nicely. Cut it, we gotta cut pretty low, like all the way down here. Cut all that. There's this white thing here, so I don't think we gotta go that low, but there's enough clearance in there. Kind of hard to see. I mean, I could see it, but there's that. Take out the foam. Just take it off right now. So yeah, we're gonna have to go to that, pretty much that line right there. I think this is for the air. I'm not even sure what this is for, to be honest. Look it up later, whatever this code is. Yeah, I've got to start removing some of this foam out the way. Oops, ripped a bit. It's alright. Remove that, and then start tomorrow. I'm gonna come start cutting this away. Start taking this off too. That stuff's glued on there. This is like, taking on this challenge is pretty challenging, you know, but we'll get it slowly. But yeah, I'm gonna cut all that. I'm not gonna take this off. This is pretty important. The line where I'm calculating is about right there, so cut this whole section. Be good. Cut that whole section. Will be good. And we go to mountain on top. Hopefully everything comes out well. We don't have to start messing with this. Hopefully this, cutting this, we'll have a nice, flat, perfect spot to just lay it on top. Then I'll also remove this gas tank. So clean, only 70, I think we had 75,000 miles, I think, on this car. Under 100K for a 2006, 2007. It's crazy. Let me show the hood, under the hood, because I don't know if I've showed it in a while. The actual engine, the V8. So this is the V8 right here. Let me put the light better. This light sucks. Yeah, here is the engine. AMG. Got the badge right there. Got everything pretty much ready. This is it. This is the look. Looking crazy. But I also do have to cut this off eventually. And then we're gonna fabricate a new bracket for this radiator. It's gonna have a new, something to connect there to there. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we didn't even have to cut, or maybe didn't even have to cut this bracket off. Might have been a waste, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure this had to come off. This had like a big old piece of metal right there. So we're gonna have to make a new bracket here. Pieces of metal, so this can be all attached to the car again, because it's all loose. Yeah, be crazy.